guys, I'm here with Lauren, Fan of the Year. It's my mom. Do you want to explain how you got the name Fan of the Year?
Yes. Well, first of all, thanks for having me today, Kendall.
You're welcome.
And for everyone else, I got the name Fan of the Year because I entered a national contest with Fansided Sports to be the Sports Fan of the Year. And I was a top 5 finalist. I was voted 2019 Sports Fan of the Year.
Do you know how many people entered this contest?
I do not. I think I heard numbers of there was a high turnout, in the thousands. So to be named the number 1 sports fan nationally with so many applicants is definitely an honor.
And some of the people you were up against, I know it was a Dallas Cowboys fan, so it wasn't just NBA. You being a Sixers fan, it was different sports from different teams.
Correct. Yes. I was in the top 5 finalists. I was up against Houston Astros, Minnesota Vikings, Kansas City Chiefs, Dallas Cowboys, and it was myself.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that was the finalist.
That was the finalist. So yes, as you mentioned, it was not just specific to the NBA and basketball or the Sixers. It was a nationwide sports contest.
So let's dive into your Sixers background and the events that led for you to be Fan of the Year. So how long have you been a Sixers fan?
It actually started when I was 12, 13 years old, back in 1982, when we went on our playoff run with, Dr. J and Moses, Mo Cheeks, Bobby Jones, Andrew Toney, and we won the championship in 83. So just the excitement, kind of like how it is currently in this season, how people are now starting to take notice of the team. That's how it was for me when I was 12, 13 years old back then. And I got sucked in, and I've been a fan ever since.
So who is your favorite Sixers player of all time?
My favorite Sixer of all time, he's also my favorite NBA player, is Allen Iverson. I love AI. I love everything that he represents. He came to Philadelphia. He stuck to who he was, and he never changed. And he was a hard worker. He didn't like practice, but, he gave everything he had on the floor. And as Philadelphia fans, that's what we like to see. We like to see people who give everything that they got.
So who is your favorite Sixers player currently?
My favorite current 76er is Tyrese Maxey. I had the opportunity to meet him a few times. He's exactly who everyone thinks he is. He's just a genuine, just very kind-hearted young man. And we're so fortunate to have Tyrese, on our team because he's an amazing athlete as well.
So how has being Fan of the Year affected you?
So being Fan of the Year, I received a StubHub gift card. I decided to use it. I could have used it for anything, but I decided to use it for road games, and I was able to bring you along. Mm-hmm. So we were able to, travel and get really good seats behind the bench, get up close and personal with the, the players. I received some Fansided, gear. And with the Sixers organization, they also really treated me like a star. And I also got to ring the bell. I almost forgot that, which was such a highlight for me. Very few people get that opportunity. So I am among the, distinguished group of people who were able to ring the bell, pregame. So that was an honor, as well as, having an interview with the legendary Tom McGinnis. He's the radio broadcaster on 97.5, who I love and respect tremendously. So to be able to sit down and do an interview with him is truly an honor.
So you mentioned that you used your StubHub to travel to different games. What different arenas have you been to?
Orlando Magic, Dallas, Brooklyn. I've been to Madison Square Garden for the Knicks. I've been to Memphis, Atlanta, Chicago, New Orleans, Washington, D.C., yes, L.A. I was able to do the Lakers game and the Clippers game. So same arena, but 2 different teams. So my goal is to hit all of the arenas and see all of the opponents, play at their home arena, obviously as a Sixers fan.
What are some predictions you have for the playoffs this season and the Sixers?
Well, I'm trying not to get too far ahead of myself with excitement, I think we have a really good unit, a team right now, thanks to Daryl Morey bringing in James Harden to pair up with our MVP, Joel Embiid. And I'm grateful that he was patient in the process and got us the right player for this team. I think we have the potential to go all the way, but by bringing James Harden on this team, it definitely increases our chances for making it to go very far. I'm taking it one series at a time, but I see no reason why we can't at least get to Eastern Conference Finals with the chance of winning the championship.
So who do you see being the finalists, like Sixers versus who in the end?
You mean like the Western Conference Finals? I see us up against the Phoenix Suns. They're having an amazing season right now. Mikal Bridges is up for Defensive Player of the League. He's amazing. You know, Chris Paul, even though with his age, is playing tremendous basketball. Dev Booker, those guys are phenomenal. So I see them coming out the West. I think Memphis is a young team. They have a lot of great talent with John Morant. However, I think they're still a young team and no match for the Phoenix Suns. So I see this, hopefully the Sixers, Phoenix Suns in the finals.
All right. I could talk Sixers with you all day.
Me too.
I want to keep my class. So thank you, Mommy, for having this interview.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.